Yes, family, what's good? It's your boy Kenny. I'm back with another video. We're back with a new style. The whiteboard sessions are here. Listen, guys, 2024, we're really here to be consistent with this content, releasing content every single week, minimum. That's what we're looking to do, releasing the value for you guys, helping you with the self-improvement, spirituality, fitness, all of it. So that's the vision for 2024. So by God's grace, we stay disciplined and consistent with this mission. All right. So today, guys, I want to talk about nopaf. Now, what is nopaf? No porn, no masturbation. A lot of you guys will probably know what this is already, but I kind of want to just go through the different things, well, my journey, essentially. I want to talk to you about my journey with it, what the benefits are that I've experienced, and how I got into the journey in the first place. I guess we can begin with that. But, you know, obviously I've been 4 years now, guys. 4 years, no porn, no masturbation. All praises be to the Most High that He's delivered me from that. You know what I mean? And I feel so free. I feel amazing that, you know, I'm not in bondage of that sin anymore. I'm not in bondage of the porn, the masturbation, and all that comes with it. So I'm really thankful and humbled that I've been delivered from that. You know, and for a lot of men, obviously, it's the start of the semen retention journey. It was for me. I started my semen retention journey through nopaf. I started through nopaf, which was obviously cutting out porn, cutting out masturbation. And honestly, for me, it was pretty easy to stop that, even though I'd say for about 15 years, guys, 15, maybe even 20, I don't even know, but I was watching porn regularly. Like, I'm talking regularly, you know what I mean? And I know this is something that many men go through, you know, being introduced from school as a young, I mean, guys, as young as primary school now are watching pornography. Like, it's crazy. So you're introduced to it from young, from friends, which is the worst way to be introduced to it. And for some men, they never let go. Some men, you know, they're married, they're, you know, older men, and they're still watching this pornography, not understanding the destruction that it's bringing to their family and to their own lives. So this is why we need to talk about this in more detail. So, guys, one thing that we need to understand here is that, you know, the fabric and the strength of society is hinged upon the family. That's the first institution that God made, and the enemy knows this. So he is out, all guns blazing, to attack the family. How's he going to do that? Many ways, but one of them, the major way, is to attack the man. How's he going to attack the man? By making him more effeminate, by attacking him spiritually. And the major way he's going to do that is through lust. It's through lust and fornication. And that's because that's what weakens men. And the devil knows this. That's why it's everywhere, guys. That's why it's everywhere. TV, as soon as you go out the door, everything's about that. Why? To weaken you as the man. To weaken you as a man, to impact the family. Because the devil knows when that happens, he's got society. Do you know what I mean? So that's really what's happening. So the devil's attacking men through this, guys. Why do you think pornography is free? Why do you think porn's free, right? There's so many things that are illegal in this world, but porn is free. So a kid can access porn. Why is that? Let's ask ourselves these questions. Right? There's a spiritual warfare. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, right? This is a spiritual warfare that's happening. So we need to talk about this in detail, right? So I want to go through the benefits of nopaf, the benefits of cutting out porn and masturbation. Let's go through these one by one, all right? Remove the filth from your brain. Guys, for me personally, as soon as I started to cut out of that, it's like my mind started to rewire. I started to let go of all of the filth and all of the images and debaucherous images and filthy images that you're watching through all of this porn and for all of these things that you're subjecting your mind to, right? You're rewiring your brain. You're becoming more clean, more pure in your spirit, in your mind. You can now start focusing on things that are more productive, that are better for you. Your mind starts to become more clear and you can become more productive in your life. This is so essential for a man. So you become a lot more clear in your mind, right? And one big thing with this, which is massive, and actually is probably for me in the beginning, when I knew that I needed to do this was because my relationship with women was frustrated. I knew that there was something wrong. There was like a block with women. And I didn't understand why. And I realized because a lot of the habits that I was doing were blocking me spiritually and were coming in the way of my relationship with women. And one of them was because I was seeing women as sex objects. Guys, when you stop this kind of stuff, you start seeing women as humans again. You're stopping watching all of this filth And now, because you're not subjecting yourself to all of this filth anymore. Now, when you start interacting with women after a while, your brain starts to rewire. You start seeing them as human beings again. You start seeing them as humans. This is so powerful because now, guys, instead of when you come into interaction with a woman, you're completely undressing her, right? You're anxious, you don't know what to do, you're talking to her in a dirty way, or your mind's going to places and you can't have a proper connection, right? You can't connect. And this is the problem. So when you stop these things, now you're able to see her. You're able to see her properly. And because of this, you're able to make wise judgment now. Now, you're judging her wisely on her spirit, on her character, on what she brings to the table, on what the fruit of spiritually are in her life. You understand what I'm saying? A big problem with this was, because it was happening to me, I was attracting women that were watching porn and masturbation. I was attracting women that were on this kind of lifestyle. Why? Because I was doing that too. But when you find that when you clean your energy, when you put away all of these kind of things, now you're going to start attracting a different kind of woman. You're going to start seeing the beauty in a different kind of woman, a more modest woman, a woman that's for God, sold out for Christ. Because now your spirit is becoming clean. Now you are serving Christ with your body and your heart, right? And that's what now you're attracted to. And for guys that want to obviously, become husbands one day, you want to build that solid foundation. You want to, you want to choose a wife based upon her character, whether she's living for God, what she brings to the table in that way, instead of just because of lust. That's the wrong foundation to start any kind of relationship with. So that's why I say wise judgment. Too many of us are getting into relationships that we shouldn't be in. We shouldn't be in these relationships where it's based upon lust. We're starting it on the wrong foundation and it just brings destruction and we don't know why. It's because we're not making wise judgment. Okay, guys? So stopping pornography and masturbation helps with this massively. I can't stress this enough. Another thing is sexual shame. No more. And this links in with all of this, guys, because you build this, and I had this so much, and this is what I mean by healing my relationship with women. I had this sexual shame. I had this shame where I couldn't be my authentic self, right? Because I was always trying deep down to try and get sex, or it was always sexualized in my brain, in my mind, in my heart when it came to women. And because of that, I had this toxic shame. And because of that, I wasn't able to be my authentic self. And that's the thing with women, guys. Women are gifted with this. God's gifted them with that. The ability to discern like your true sense of authenticity in yourself, your true confidence in yourself, your integrity in yourself, right? And they can sense that. And so because of that, if you're doing all of these things, guys, you may sense that there's a block with women. Maybe they don't trust your presence, right? Maybe they're not as comfortable around you, right? Maybe they don't want to be around you as much. And it could be down to these kind of things. I found, right, that it healed my relationship with women. I was able to converse properly, connect with them, see who they are really and truly, make actual friendships, make wise judgment. And, my anxiety around women started to go away. I started to be more myself, more settled, make better eye contact, right? Because I wasn't releasing my seed, right? I was able to be my authentic self, hold conversation, lead conversation. These are massive if you're looking to attract a godly wife. You know what I'm trying to say, guys? So listen, this is a huge thing, toxic shame. It's a really, really, really big thing that a lot of people who are struggling, with women, struggling in life in general are going through. So guys, it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. So you can be your authentic self now because you're not releasing your seed. You're not putting yourself and subjecting yourself to all this garbage. Like I said, it heals your relationship with women. Women start trusting you more. I found like a few months into this, women started to want to be around me more, smile at me more. Even like I'm just at a grocery store, they're making eye contact with me and stuff like that. Why? Because they can sense your clean energy. And not just women, guys, men as well. People will want to be around you because you're cleaning your energy. You're cleaning your energy. You're more pure with your intentions. And because of that, people want to be around you more. It's a beautiful thing. And this can manifest into great things, connections, favor, money, all that kind of stuff. So it really runs deep, you know what I mean? Oh my gosh, guys. And this links to another one. No more simping and no more over-glorification of women. Oh my God, this is obviously a video for another. I can do a whole other video on this topic, but I wanna basically say, especially for me, right? The simping behavior, the over glorification of women, right? It was absolutely magnified by watching porn and masturbation. Why? Because when you're doing this, what are you doing? You're over glorifying sex. You're over glorifying women, right? And I remember I was watching a video from someone on YouTube, and he said something like, I think it was Mark the Messenger. He said, you know, what are you doing? Like, you're watching other men get it off. You're watching other men get it off. How more simpish is that, right? You can't control yourself. You have no sexual discipline in yourself. So you have to lock yourself in your room at night and do what you do to a screen or to your phone, right, in public, simply because you have no sexual discipline. You can't control yourself, right? And when you understand and when you see these things, you realize, well, hold on a minute, something's really wrong here. Why am I watching other men do this with women? Why am I watching all this stuff? Why, right? Why can't I attract a good woman into my life naturally? Why am I trying to get off with all this kind of stuff? Why is this thing so important to me and have such a hold on me that I have to do this behind closed doors? Something is wrong with that. You see what I'm trying to say, guys? So, it stops that. There's a verse in Proverbs 31, I think it's verse 3, and it says, don't give your ways, don't give don't give your strength unto women, right? Don't give your strength unto women, nor your ways unto which destroy kings. That's crazy. That's crazy because it even shows in the Bible, right? I'm reading the Old Testament right now. King Solomon, all of these kings, right? All of these kings who, was it King Solomon? I'm not even sure, but a lot of these kings whereby, they were found out by lust. The devil came into their life through lust, and because of that, a lot of their kingdoms started to fall. Great men have fell because of lust, and even in modern day, right? So this is something we need to be really mindful of. This is an area in our life that we have to really, really, really fight with, and be strong with this in spirit and see it as a spiritual fight, and know that it's only by the grace of God that we can overcome these things. It's not just by willpower, right? Because this is something spiritual. Because at the end of the day, this is what brings destruction onto a man's life in so many different ways. And if we don't attack this and are serious about this, it's not going to be good for us. You know what I'm trying to say, guys? So the simping, the over glorification of women, it stops. You stop him winning on a pedestal. You stop over glorifying sex. You stop over glorifying the want for that. And now things are more pure. Now you're able to lead conversation. You're able to lead with lead a woman properly, lead her into more righteousness. Now you've got more energy to do better things in your life. And it's not just about that, right? And oh man, I can go on all day about that kind of stuff, guys. No more simping, no more glorification of women. Hallelujah, bro. Honestly. Another thing is this, guys. A lot of men hide behind porn. A lot of men hide behind porn because you've got all of these options. You've got all of these videos, all of these different categories or whatever it may be. You're just there clicking, going through one by one. What do you think the dopamine levels, what do you think that's doing to your dopamine? How unhealthy is that, right? There's no way in hell that you have that much access to that much women. So what do you think that's doing, right? You're hiding behind porn because now you're not able to actually address the reason why you can't attract a good woman into your life, right? And now you're telling your brain that, you know what, I don't need to fix myself. I don't need to work on my masculinity. I don't need to grow into a leader. I don't need to do all of these kind of things because I'm going to get my fix through all of these porn videos that I'm watching. But actually that's destroying you. And now time is going on, right? And God forbid now you bypass your wife or the woman that God has placed and given to you to be your wife, because now you're wasting time. You're doing all of these things and now you're not the man you need to be to attract your godly wife. You see what I'm trying to say? These are the problems. So a lot of men are hiding behind pornography, hiding behind the screen, when actually there's inner work that has to be done. Inner work that has to be done to grow ourselves into the man, the godly man that we should be. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Another video that I can go on the side one, guys. So, oh my gosh. Let's just talk about the time as well. The time that it takes for you to do this. The time that it takes for you to waste your time doing all of these things. Like I said, guys, I was watching porn for over 15 years. Just think about the amount of time wasted that could have been put into something else, something productive. And honestly, I was just thinking to myself, like, man, so many things could have been achieved. My energy could have gone into so many different things, natural talents and capabilities, sports, creativity, all these other things, right? Passions, creative arts, all this kind of stuff. All that energy is being dissipated in your seed, in your time, all of these kind of things that's going to this garbage. And when you cut that out, now all of a sudden, like I said, you've got that mental clarity to put your energy into something productive, to put your energy into something that's going to give you a return on investment, a return on your life, a positive return, instead of just wasting your energy into for what? For nothing, for absolutely nothing. Now you're depleted. Now you've got no energy for your goals. Now you've got no energy for and no drive in life because you're dissipating that on a regular basis, right? So many young boys are doing this, right? In school, you guys are athletes, you guys are creatives. You're losing all your energy because you're putting it into all this crap when you could be putting it into something that's going to set you up for your future. Men are doing this for how long? You know, so we need to really address this kind of stuff. And we need to talk about the demonic spirits that you're inviting. It's not just time being wasted. Now you're inviting, opening doors to demonic spirits. Like I said, a lot of married guys are still doing this. It's crazy the amount of men that are doing this in the church. And you know what I mean? It's like, you don't know what kind of demonic spirit you're bringing into your marriage. It is definitely not healthy for a healthy relationship if you're bringing that into your relationship. How's that healthy for you and your wife? How's that healthy for you and your missus? It's just not. You're bringing in demonic spirits into your home. There's demonic spirits that literally feed off your seed being released, that feed off you watching and engaging in these kind of behaviors. You don't know what that's doing. Those kind of blocks that are happening in your life now. You don't know what that's bringing into your world. So these are things that we need to understand. Like I said, guys, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, right? We need to understand this is spiritual warfare, So we need to make sure that I'm not allowing demonic spirits and any chance for the devil to creep into our life. We need to give him no chance for the devil to come, the enemy to come into our life to cause destruction, to cause delay, to cause whatever. You see what I'm trying to say? So these are the things, guys, that we need to understand about nopaf. You know, obviously, like I said, it's the prelude to semen retention, essentially, which is just holding your seed, celibacy, you know what I mean? But nopaf specifically is cutting out porn, cutting out masturbation. And these are the benefits that I've definitely seen in my life. I cannot tell you guys how free I am, how cleaner I feel because I'm on this journey. 4 years and 4 years counting. Never again, by the grace of God, are we gonna subject ourselves to this nonsense, all right? So listen, guys, I hope you like this video. Smash that like button if you relate. Let me know what you feel about this. If there's any more videos that you want me to release about this kind of topic, let me know. 2024, like I said, is the year, guys. We're coming strong with this, all right? All praise to the Most High. God bless every single one of you. Remember, guys, whatever you do, you've got to get it by any means necessary. And remember, you got to grind to shine. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.